It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Joe Mixon, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Texans and the Vikings, and it's all up next.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground again with Mixon. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Keeping it with Mixon. Open space inside the 40. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. On the option, here's Mixon. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught beyond the marker. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's got it. Room to run. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the give to Mixon. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running with Mixon. Oh, he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Mixon on the counter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Houston first. And this is Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. A give, this is Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Texans pushing for a score before the break. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Running it with Mixon. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Stroud off the play fake. He connects downfield on 4th. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all tied up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Renfro here. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Back to the air, McCarthy. The back's got it. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. It's second and goal. Here's McCarthy to throw. Has it in close. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. That's caught in stride by Addison. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. McCarthy throwing here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Rolling left, buying some time. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Devin Singletary, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Caleb Williams. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by the rookie from Michigan, J.J. McCarthy. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Mixon with it. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, Stroud. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. The defender is all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. A handoff for Mixon, running right. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Has his man, it's Addison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a timeout here called by the offense. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Texans football. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very clean play.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third and just 2 to go. On the carry, this is Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Second and 3 now. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Keeping it with Mixon. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Now a give to Mixon. Pushing for the red zone. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. On play action now, McCarthy. On him quick, and they bring him down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Another try following the sack. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Looking to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dell with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Stroud throwing here on first. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. On the option, here's Mixon. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Another carry for him. And he gets in, touchdown. The Texans jump in front late. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now the give to Mixon. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Looking to throw it. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.